So 130 days between both right eye incidents with me. And on day 130, that's when the email came at 7:03 for the Black Adam on July 3rd. So that's what that personal cipher was about. I want to show you one. Skyfall. If we go to Skyfall Wikipedia.
Skyfall is a...
Yeah. Thank you. On October 26th in the United Kingdom release date, it's a perfect 00. But the 9th of November, by the way, it's 143 minutes. Now, don't you just know Trump will be 143 days old on that day? On the rising day, excuse me. What's his hobby? Resurrection. And remember, it's 28, 143. Well, 281 is 138 plus 143. That's all from my personal numbers from back in the day. Remember, my numbers added up to 138. It was 24, 27, 42, 45. And then I later added the 2 and the 38. If y'all been with me for a long time, then you know. So Trump on the rising day is 281, which is a 143 number for me, and 143, the 1-4 tray. Remember all those personal things, which, you know, the evil flesh things that got me involved in numbers, but the Lord had put me into numbers ever since I was a child. Favorite number 24. What is Jesus in Strong's Concordance, New Testament? 2424. What's in the heart of that number? 42. What did I wear in high school? 42, because I couldn't get 24. So this is the Lord's deal from day one. Is he revealing it to us finally now? I shouldn't say finally because I've never gotten anything right with it, but this is all in his timing. So it's 143 minutes long, Skyfall. And Skyfall is a perfect 38, 88, 86 on the 86ing day of Mr. 88 and 38 murder code, which we showed you yesterday. 555 weeks in one day. Fascinating. If you move it back to the UK release date, it's a perfect 3,900. Perfect. 00. And then the other one, I believe, is the 23rd, 9303, which is 10 years, 8 months, 8 days. 128 months, 8 days. Earl was killed on day 128. That's May 8th, but there's, again, 88 coded. This is fascinating. I believe that explosion that takes place in IPEC GOAT will be on the day Sirius, the dog star, rises, because he's going to rise on that full moon, on the buck full moon, when Sirius goes dormant. And I bet that explosion in IPEC GOAT, the nuclear blast, will be when Sirius rises. Usually on August 12th. What day does Sirius rise 2023, August 12th? August 12th, 2022. Doesn't really say, does it? Not for this year yet. What day does Sirius rise? Good grief. Is Sirius visible in August? Boy, they're just, last year they had a full-blown, there it is, August 12th, 2022, Sirius making his first morning appearance, but just not popping anything for us this year. It's interesting. All right. And anything else? No time to die, 9/11 in the minutes, 633 days on the rising day. Definitely not as good as Skyfall, but I guess that was just low-hanging fruit. On day one, on July 1st, it's 631 days. 182. Well, look at that. 20 months, 23 days. 2023. Okay. We're just going to have to be good with that, aren't we? Now, Batman Begins, the beginning of the trilogy. 18 years, 18 days. We know 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18. Alabama's always showing the 18 helmet on ESPN. And but the beauty of it is, you ready for this? On the rising day of the buck full moon, Batman Begins. 216 months, 18 days. That is 6 times 6 times 6, along with 6 plus 6 plus 6. We already showed you in video 1, there is a playlist here. It is called July 1st to Buck Full Moon. This is, in my opinion, this is just an absolute all chips in lock. I've never seen or felt anything like this before in my life. So that's Batman Begins with that absolute perfect 1818, 216, and 18. 216 months, 18 days. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216, and James Bond's car tag. We're going to go through all this stuff. All the Bond movies, Dr. No, all of it. We got time till they come get me. I always feel like they'd get me before the Trump event. And there's one other thing I wanted to look at. The Prestige, it says 130 minutes. Remember, it's 130 days between both my right eye wounds, and it was on day 130 when the Lord showed me this. Adam. Well, if we're right, it was the Lord. Again, if it wasn't, it was demons. Prestige Premier does give you a 214, 200 months, 14 days. The 214th verse is the first time deadly wound is mentioned. This is UFC Fight Week, by the way, when this is all going down. UFC July 3rd through July 9th. th annual UFC. It's called International Fight Week. That's right. You see where it says right there, July 3rd through July 9th. He would be going down on a Saturn day and rising on Moon Day. Buck full moon. He is the moon child. Till Tuesday. There's got to be a morning after song. Remember that? Old Billy Jack. Very satanic movie. No Time to Die on the 86ing day, release date of the song 1, 2, 3, 4. With the days on the 86ing day. Therefore, on the rising day, it's 1236. Multiples of each other. 42 is twice coded. Yeah, hang on. Second wife on the 86ing day has the 143. Is that correct? Sure is. And Trump has the 143 on the rising day. That is just mind-boggling. She's 18143 on 86ing day. He's 28143 on rising day. I told you these personal ciphers would be all over this mess. All over it when the time came. From when Sirius the Dog Star rose last year, which was also a midpoint of 2 total lunar eclipses, the one before it and the one after it, and 2 total solar eclipses, the one before it and the one after it, which we just experienced, the one after it on April 20th. It is a perfect 10 months, 21 days. And remember the incident with Alec Baldwin on 10/21. And with myself on the same day. I had a massive incident on that day. And by the way, this is on the rising day, though. It's a perfect 325 days. It's 7,800 hours, blah, 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 blah. Anyway. The Alec Baldwin incident, it is 88 weeks in 2 days. Then 88 weeks and 4 days when he rises. 148 is in the hours, 88 begins the minutes, 148 begins the hours. 148 Donald J. Trump, 88 Trump, all gematria codings. The Batman movie that came out last year on March 4th, 484 on the 86ing day. But on the rising day, 486. What's for the 86ing? The rising from it. 69 weeks, 3 days, 69 begins the minutes. Now, Dr. No's release date, which is James Bond Begins instead of Batman Begins, is 21969 on the 86ing day. 21969. They went 86 miles per hour on 10/26/1985. If you include both dates, it's 8 months, 6 days. You got 86, 37 years, 8 months, 6 days. And then on the rising day, if you include both dates, again with the atom, the 76 in the days, but it's 37 years, 8 months, 8 days. 86 coded heavily, months and days for 86ing day, and then 88 miles per hour on the rising day. Now I want to close this out, so I got to get moving, with 3/11/2020 to the rising day. It's 3 months, 22 days. 322 coded. 3322 coded. If you include both dates, it swings right into 121 in the days for Antichrist. Remove the both dates. And you go to the 86ing day, you get your 207, which is 119 Donald plus 88 Trump. All right, anyway, that's enough fun for today. The playlist, this will be video 3, if I'm not mistaken. The playlist is there for July 1st to the buck full moon. iPet Goat, 1000%. It's the last thing iPet Goat really tells us.